Hello, Rebecca. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, good. How do you feel about these Zoom interviews? How do you feel about them?
I find that they make my eyes very tired. I usually like to wear, those like blue light blocking glasses. I don't know if they work, but it helps me. It always gives me a bit of a headache. But aside from that, I don't mind. It's great. How do you feel
Okay,
about them?
I'm a little tired. I must confess. Yeah, but yeah, we're getting over it. Um, my first question about the movie is, why do you say yes to this kind of genre? I mean, it's thriller, it's somehow
Hmm.
horror. What haunts you about this genre?
I don't think it's necessarily the genre I'm drawn to. Um I think honestly I'm just a something about me is a real glutton for punishment. I like to work very, very hard and I like to be used fully. And sometimes you find those parts that are going to push you to extremes beyond the day-to-day existence, which will in turn give me the opportunity to act in extremity in genre more than you do anywhere else. So sometimes when I feel like I really want to roll up my sleeves and get to it, I pick one of these roles that are going to be, I know are going to be very hard.
Mhm, mhm. This way of working that you are describing, it depends somehow on the director's behavior or system or way of directing. I would say, how do you like your directors? How do you like them?
I mean, I don't I don't prescribe to a certain way. I've worked with so many directors who have so many different approaches, radically different. I've worked with directors who are very hands off. I've worked with directors who are very hands on. I don't really crave something from them. I'm always curious to turn up and see what kind of director they're going to be and see what the experience is, because it always makes the experience completely different. How that director chooses to work. And that's
Mhm,
interesting for me. I'm prepared to be mutable in that sense.
mhm. And speaking about the projects, do you feel that you are able to choose properly in this point of your career? I mean, some actors like Pierce Brosnan, for example, told me that he makes some movies to pay the rent and some others for fun. How does it work for you?
Yeah, everybody does that. I think that's the truth. I pick movies that I really like, where I'm gonna really, my acting muscle is going to be really exercised, but they're not necessarily the ones that pay me anything. So they're the ones that can be quite difficult to get made, or they're a little controversial, or they're a tough subject matter, and I cherish that I am able to find those projects and help them get made. um but but then I also have to do some other stuff so that I can have that luxury.
Okay.
And I love the
Um,
other stuff too, honestly. I'm not
yeah.
I'm not a snob about it.
And my last one would be we're in the middle of a big dispute or turmoil, I would say, between cinemas and platforms. How do you see the
Mm.
future of this industry, Rebecca?
I don't know. That's a really excellent question. I mean, I'm a cinephile. I believe in cinema. I believe in the theaters. I have directed a film that is going to be on Netflix, but they are giving it a cinema release first, globally. And I believe that it's possible to marry the two and find a way. But it's like, it's very complicated right now, and we're in a real period of transition. So, I don't know how it's going to go.
Okay. Thanks so much. Thank you, Rebecca.